at this job, Gabby. It's really something for you to be proud of. Just not the way it came about. Blair.
Why have it if you can't flaunt it? God, it'd be so much easier to get to go where I want him. If I could just be me. No, I gotta be Vicky, all prim and proper. God knows how she wants so many guys to marry her.
Yep. Hey, Vicky.
Oh, hello.
Come on in.
Thank you. I'm sorry to bother you. I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, no, not at all. You said on the phone it's urgent?
Yes.
Vicky, hey, you okay? What is it?
Oh, Bo, I need you.
Hey, Maxie, did you give him the big news?
Maybe we should all go to security.
Max and me are married.
No, wait, no way. It's impossible. Dad, it's impossible, right?
Nuh-uh.
Don't worry, it's all just a big mistake.
Hey, what are you trying to pull here?
Hey, take it easy, Legs. Look at this. We got matching rings here. This is the real deal.
Dad, I thought you said that this was a mistake.
It is a mistake. I didn't say it wasn't true.
This is insane, Roxy, even for you.
Oh, thanks for the well wishes, too.
Have you lost your mind? Marrying this woman? After everything she did to Jessica? Dad, this woman is a lowlife, okay? She's a money thief. She's a con woman.
Take it easy, Legs. Who do you think you are talking to me like that, huh?
That's my son.
This is your son?
Which entitles him to his opinion.
Yo, dude, come to mama.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Leaving you is going to be so hard. Even if it's only for a few hours.
I should never have invited you in, you know. I was just being polite.
Well, you know, if you didn't, then I'd still be sitting there in the driveway and neighbors would be talking.
Oh, I can't have that.
No, we definitely can't have the neighbors talking. I can't believe it.
Me neither.
Making love to you was so incredible.
Me too. Okay. No, we better not, because Matthew is never going to be here in about a half an hour.
Come on, why not?
No, I got things to do.
Oh, you got things to do?
I got millions and millions of things to do.
I guess I should be going then, huh?
Yes, sir? Thank you very much for stopping by. It was really great, and I'm sorry that you have to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. You're going now, right?
Out the door.
Out the door.
Oh.
Oh, my...
Mommy!
Hi, honey. I didn't expect you back so soon.
Did you miss me?
I sure did.
He didn't want to miss the beginning of his favorite television program.
Well, we can't have that, can we?
Can I watch in your room?
You sure can. Yeah, it is.
Hey, I'll see you, sport.
All right.
Next time I'll call before I drop him off.
That's great.
Wow. You know what? I am going to get going.
No, please, stay here. I will be right back. Sam, please wait.
What?
We should talk.
Okay.
about what you walked in on.
Oh, it's none of my business.
No, but Matthew...
Yep, I would have knocked, but Matthew charged him before I could stop him.
I want you to know, it wasn't deliberate.
I know.
I didn't expect you to drop Matthew off for another half an hour.
No, you don't have to explain yourself to me. I get it. I understand what you're trying to say.
Could you get off of me now? Thank you. I need to talk to my dad.
Sure.
Alone.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. You know, a good mom gives her kid a lot of space.
And what would you know about being a good mother, Roxy?
I'm sorry. Hold the phone here, okay? Let's get something straight. You can marry whoever you want. You are not my mother. Dad, can we, please?
What? You know, as soon as Legs gets used to me, everything's going to be just great. Slot machines in the terminal. I am on a winning streak.
Dad. Oh, how did this happen?
I wanted to demonstrate the perils of drinking.
Not funny.
To be honest, I don't remember. And to tell you the truth, I wouldn't believe it myself, but there's a videotape and some papers, and yeah, we're really married.
Oh, Dad, you know, you've never been a big drinker. How did you get so drunk that you could marry that?
Hey, you know, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Oh, yeah, sorry, it does matter.
Hey, let's look on the bright side.
Where's that?
I didn't gamble.
That's great, really terrific, super. Dad, look, I said some things to you that I'm not really so proud of.
Oh, come on, you're upset, I understand.
No, it was okay. You were just trying to help me out, you know? You told me to get on the plane. You told me to stop chasing after Jen, and I should have just listened to you. I should have shut up and got on the plane and listened to you.
I just wanted to see you happy.
Yeah, and what did I do? I turned around and acted like the biggest jerk in the world. I called you every name in the book.
It's okay. Really.
No.
It is.
It's
okay.
not. No, Dad, it's not okay, all right? I told you that I never wanted to see you again. I said that I didn't want you to be my father. Look, I had absolutely no right to say that to you, and I'm sorry. I had no idea how that would make you feel, and I'm sorry. You know, I mean, if it was me, I probably would have ended up in a...
Now.
That's why you started drinking. This is all my fault.
Ah, Vicky. It's Ben, isn't it?
Oh.
Did he lose his temper with you again?
Oh, no. I mean, well, not since that awful incident at the courthouse with Allison Perkins.
That was something.
Oh.
He really took off that time. Yeah, that's got to be hard on you.
Well, I'm certainly trying to manage as best as I can under the circumstances, and you were so sweet to worry about me.
Oh, you know, I do worry about you.
I know you do. And I know that you spoke to Ben about his temper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which just set him off again.
And I also know that you did not mention that I had, you know, expressed my concerns to you. And I just wanted you to know how grateful I am to you for keeping my confidence.
Listen, I will never betray your trust. And I'll always be here for you, too. If you need me, any help, and I want you to remember that.
Do you have any idea what that means to me, Paul? Actually, I do need your help.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's the problem?
Well, it's not really a problem. I've been planning this little trip to London to see Clint.
You really?
Yeah, we have a lot of legal matters to discuss about Natalie and Jessica. We both decided it would be easier to do it in person,
Yeah, I think that sounds great.
Yeah, and I think it's probably not going to take me more than, a week to get everything straightened out.
Oh, so, what do you want me to keep an eye on the girls for? I'd be happy.
No. Actually, I was hoping you'd go to London with me.
What kind of a person are you?
Someone who made a dreadful mistake.
You call that an excuse?
No, there are no excuses for what I did.
You got that right.
But that secret about Jack, that was top Todd,
But you knew, wait a minute, you knew, Gabrielle. You knew the truth. And you knew that every second that I was left in the dark that it was killing me. And you did absolutely nothing.
I'm so truly sorry.
Oh, don't even give me that. You call yourself a mother. You're not a mother. You're a monster. Because there's no woman in the world that would let another woman believe that their son was dead.
Todd did that, not me.
How would you feel, Gabrielle, if you just heard that Al were dead, huh?
What sort of a horrid question is that?
How would you feel if you never, ever got to see him again? Hold him. If you never, ever got to look in his eyes, you got to memorize his face, his smile. You never got to hear him say, Mom.
No.
What does it make you feel, Gabrielle? Tell me. Does it make your stomach just turn into knots? Does it break your heart just thinking about it? Well, then how did you do it to me?
I should never have kept Todd's secret. It was dreadfully wrong, and I'm so very sorry. And I can see that you don't believe me, but it is
You
true.
wouldn't even know the truth if it walked right in and slapped the other side of your face.
By the time I found out about Jack, you had already come to terms with the baby that you lost in Mexico. I would have opened up
The
new
baby
wounds.
that I lost in Mexico was Jack, Gabrielle. And you never get over grieving over the child that you lose. Never.
But I have a question for you. Now that you know the truth, are you happy?
I have my son back.
Oh, but you had so much more. You had a devoted husband, you had 2 beautiful children, you had a perfect life.
Oh, yeah, and it was all a lie now, wasn't it, Gabrielle?
What have you gained? Except a great deal of pain. And what has that pain done for you except turn you into an angry, desperate woman?
Oh, no good to angry, desperate woman, Gabrielle. That's you. But now that the truth is out, you can't just keep on playing your little game of blackmailing Todd now, can you?
Quite frankly, I am so relieved that this is over.
Over? You think it's over? It ain't over by a long shot.
Dad, I'm sorry.
Al, it's not your fault.
What do you mean? Of course it's my fault. Look, if I hadn't been chasing after Jen and following her here to Las Vegas, you wouldn't have followed me, and everything would be fine.
You are not responsible for my mistakes. I lost complete control, and I have no one to blame but myself.
So what are you gonna do?
Find a way out of this. But hey, it's not like marrying that woman is the worst thing I ever did.
Offhand, I can't think of anything that would top it.
Well, how about not being the father you needed me to be?
Dad, come on.
Al, I didn't get drunk because of the things you said to me. I got drunk because the things you said to me were true.
No, they weren't true, okay? I was angry, I was venting.
I was there, or at least part of the time, okay? I know. I don't know how you felt about me growing up, but I did love you, and I still do.
I know you do. And I know that that's why you were on my case about Jen. The things I said to you, I didn't mean any of them.
So does this mean I'm not disowned?
Nah.
Well, at least something good came out of this crazy wedding.
What do you think you're doing? I'm waiting to look at the cargo, because my ship is coming. What's so funny, huh?
You know what? You're a joke, Roxy. A joke.
I'm a joke? Well, you laugh all you want, but I am Mrs. Maximilian Holden, and people are going to start looking at me different. Not just because of his money, but because he chose me.
Max doesn't love you.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. Nobody loves you. Not me, not Seth, not your new family, not nobody.
Oh, hey. It's time for you to knock it off, Mrs. Balsam. Or Mrs. Holden, if that's who you really are. Leave Natalie alone. Say another word to her like that, and you're gonna have to deal with me.
Ooh, promises. Hey, don't worry about nothing. I don't have time for this kind of stuff. Excuse me.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm just surprised to see that she still gets to me. Thank you.
Sure. Anytime. You know I got your back. Look, I want to go check on my flight.
Natalie, we need to talk.
About what?
You and Christian.
You want me to go to London with you?
Well, okay. Let me explain all this, okay? I was really hoping that Ben and I could use this trip to London to sort out, you know, the problems between us.
See, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, but, well, between all his work at Crossroads and all his work at the clinic, he said he can't take the time.
He can't get someone else just to cover for him?
No.
Oh.
Well, I mean, he is planning on taking on more work at the clinic, and he's so happy being back practicing medicine, you know.
Yeah, but we're talking about your marriage here, see? It sounds to me like his priorities are just out of whack.
Yeah, well, when I told him that I was still planning on going alone to see Clint, you know,
Well,
I guess it was the fact that Clint's my, you know, ex-husband, that's all.
But he got angry with you again?
He wasn't happy.
Is he jealous of Clint?
Oh, I think he's just really uncomfortable with the thought of me being alone, you know, in London with Clint for a whole week.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Anyway, I was thinking that if you came to London, well, I mean, Clint would love to see you. I know that.
Oh, it'd be great to see him.
Yes, it would. And I thought if you came with me, it would make it so much easier for, you know, Ben knowing that I wasn't alone. But, I mean, if you can't go, I certainly understand.
I don't know. You know what? I've got some family business that I could talk over with Clint.
Does that mean you'll go?
You're talking about this job. You needn't worry. I'm not staying.
Well,
I've already put in my
I don't care about your damn job, Gabrielle.
What then?
I want to see you suffer. Suffer the way that I did.
Suffer? How?
I want you to know what it feels like to have your son ripped away from you. I want you to feel the agony of that emptiness inside of you that never, ever goes away.
You think I don't know that agony? Of course I do. All those years I was in prison, and they kept Al away from me. That was sheer torture.
Torture? You mean like lying awake at night and thinking that you hear your baby crying? Waking up in the morning and realizing that he's gone. He's not there. And wondering if there's something that maybe you could have done, something to save him, or something that you did wrong. Is that the kind of torture you're talking about, Gabrielle?
Blair, my heart goes out to you. It truly does, and I'm so very sorry.
Well, you were going to be a lot more sorry before I'm through with you.
What do you mean?
Look at this picture of Al. It's a nice boy. See, I'm going to make sure that you never get to pose in a picture with Al. Share a meal with him. Dance at his wedding. See his children come into the world.
What have you got planned?
I'm going to give you exactly what you deserve.
I wanted to tell you about Jack so many times. I tried to convince Todd to do it. Why don't you go and ask
You
him?
kept more than concealing Jack's aplastic anemia. You committed fraud, child endangerment, blackmail. No. I know what I've got to do to you.
No. You can't.
Yes, I can. I'm going to send you back to prison for a long, long time.
Sam. I'm sorry.
Look, as awkward as all that was inside, the truth of the matter is that what you and Troy do together is none of my business. So let's just leave it at that.
Do you like soccer?
To
Do I like soccer? Are you kidding me? I love soccer. I thought you had a favorite TV show that you were watching.
It was prevented.
It was prevented, huh? Hate when that happens.
It was prevented by some stupid news thing.
Yeah, that's always happens. So what you got there?
Yummy worms.
Oh, you got yourself some yummy worms, do you?
Want one?
Sure.
Why are you kissing Mommy?
I'm not really sure I could get away right now.
Of course, I understand. It's obviously such short notice. Well, I'm sorry I bothered you.
No, hey, come on. Hold it. Just hold on.
Yeah?
Hold on. Look, if I make this trip with you.
Yes.
If I do, you got to promise me something in return.
Oh, anything at all.
Okay, I want you to get some counseling.
Counseling? Why?
I think you and Ben sitting down talking to Ray Cummings.
Oh, no. No.
Why not?
Well, I mean, therapy is a fabulous idea, but come on. Do you see Ben sitting down and talking to a mutual friend about the problems in our marriage? He would never do that. He's too proud. I think it must be the Buchanan in him.
All right, well, maybe you could talk to someone else.
I wish I could find somebody who had the same wonderful insights that Ray has.
Vicki, look, you know what? The thing is, I'm worried about you guys. All right, I think if you don't get some outside help right now, that your marriage could be in real trouble. And I don't want to see that happen.
Oh, neither do I. I don't know. Maybe I could find someone else who has Ray's fabulous traits. I don't know. I'll talk to Ben about it after I get back from London, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't even go. Maybe I shouldn't do it now.
You know, what the heck? Maybe I could take a couple of days off.
That would be wonderful.
Well, let me make some calls, and then I'll let you know.
Great. I'll be right here.
Now? Yeah, okay. Why not?
Thank you.
Now. I'll just, I got my books in here, and I'll call it. But I want you to think about that counseling, okay?
Yes, I promise you. Absolutely, I promise you.
Good.
Thank you. Well, here we are in jolly old London. Shall we have some crumpets and tea?
No. I don't want any crumpets, tea. All I want is you.
Oh, Bo.
Big Ben.
Oh, don't mention his name.
Oh, sorry. You know, when we get back home, there's not going to be a big Ben. There's not going to be a little Ben. There's not going to be any kind of Ben in your life ever again.
Oh, kiss me, you fool. You have got it made. Little teeny tiny affair with Mr. Bobo, and Ben will be gone. Dola. Will be free.
You can't send me back to prison, Beth, please.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I can, Gabrielle, because that is where you belong.
But it was my understanding that you weren't pressing charges against Todd. Have you changed your mind?
This has nothing to do with Todd. This is all about you, Gabrielle.
What? He's going free, and I'm going to be punished for hurting you?
Don't you worry. Todd's going to be punished for what he did. He's not going to suffer in prison like you, but he'll be punished. But he'll remain free for Star's sake.
Well, that hardly seems like punishment for old Todd in that scenario.
I don't owe you an explanation for what I choose to do, Gabrielle.
Well, you will owe my son Al an explanation when you send his mother back to prison.
You should have thought about that before you conspired to take my son away from me.
You're blaming the wrong person.
You know what? I don't think so.
Todd is the one who told you your baby was dead. He is the one who kept him from you. And let me tell you, he would have kept him from you even longer if you hadn't told him that he was the real father. He's the one who paid me. He paid David Vickers and Alex all enough to keep...
You think I don't know all that?
Well, then why are you picking on just me?
Because I can!
Oh! Of course. You need someone to blame. And you don't have the guts to go after Todd.
Swear to you, don't you push me.
You are afraid of him, and I am the closest scapegoat, so you don't have to stand up to him.
You just think whatever you want.
But of course, why else would you go after me?
Well, why don't you just think about everything that you did?
I have. But it's nothing compared to Todd. Oh. No, you don't still love him, do you? Oh, heaven help you, Blair.
You know, Matthew, if you have any questions about me and your mommy and kissing and stuff, I think maybe you should probably ask your mommy.
You said you'd always tell me the truth.
Oh boy, you don't forget anything, do you?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, kissing. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you have a girlfriend?
2.
You have 2 girlfriends? You are a regulars ladies man, aren't you? Okay, have you ever held hands with either one of your girlfriends?
Sometimes.
Okay, so there you go. Kissing for grown-ups is kind of like holding hands. It's a way that grown-ups show each other that they like each other.
Seems yucky to me.
You know what? Maybe you should just stick to holding hands for now.
All right.
Okay.
Want another one?
Sure.
You know what? I can't leave it at that. Matthew's our son. You know, if he's confused or upset by something that he saw...
Hey. You know, I'm sure you'll handle that just fine, Nora. I mean, you always do. I just want to be sure this is really about making things right with Matthew and not about making sure I'm all right with what I saw.
Are you?
Nora, I mean it. Your personal life is your business.
But if it affects you...
It doesn't. I'll still continue to be a good father to Matthew. The same way I'm sure you'll continue to be a good mother to him.
I know, Sam. You're a great father.
Okay. Oh, by the way, he did say that, he did ask. And I told him that you and I were friends, and that we love him very much, should that happen to come up.
Okay, thank you. If it comes up, I'll make sure I say the same thing. And hopefully someday it'll be true.
Hope so.
Please, if you're just going to go into it about me and Christian again, you know what? Forget it. We're just with Brett.
Would you let me speak?
Fine. Go ahead.
Al came here to warn me about you and Christian.
Yeah, and there's nothing going on.
No, I know that. You and Christian are just friends.
You mean that? I mean, because it is really true.
Well, after you and Al tried to split me and Christian apart...
It's kind of hard for you to believe that I would try to help the 2 of you stay together.
Well, yeah.
Okay, I get that.
Okay, but I just wanted to say thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. And look, Christian, he wouldn't even consider looking at any other girl. Not me, not anyone, okay? You 2, you're gonna be fine. He's crazy about you, okay?
Yeah, I know. I'm crazy about him, too.
Can I miss something?
Nope. Not a thing.
Maxie, I was thinking I was going to call for a limo to meet us at the airport when we get back, you know, come back to Landview in style. So, what's the address of our place?
It's 72 Hill Road.
72 Hill Road. Oh, I love it. So Brady Bunch.
Oh, God.
Here, tell me about it.
Oh, despite appearances, there's still a place for you at the Mill House if you're still interested.
Look, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I don't think that I really want to live with you and your lovely new wife.
Oh, believe me, I'm not going to be living with Roxanne now or ever.
You just gave her your address.
72 Hill Road?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not right. Then why'd I do that? Oh, gee, I guess new place, new address. Bound to make a mistake or two.
Well, looks like Blair's not going to press any charges against Todd. Don't ask me why. So it looks like I can make the trip.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm thrilled.
Yeah, and Antonio can happen. He can handle anything that comes up for the next couple of weeks. So, unless an emergency rears its ugly head, we're going to London.
Oh, we can leave tomorrow. Oh, I can't. Oh, my gosh, you've solved all my problems.
Really? Well, if you say so.
I do.
Well, I need... Oh, I'm very, very sorry. I didn't know you had company. Hello, Vicky.
No, it's okay. It's okay. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Nothing that couldn't wait till another time.
No. Whoa. It sure looks like something happened from here. Why are you upset?
It's Blair. She's not going after Todd for what he did, but she's going after me.
What?
She's pressing charges. And she's gonna go after anything and everything she can think of, and if somebody doesn't talk her out of it, oh, you're gonna have to arrest me.
I'm not scared of you. Gabrielle's wrong. I'm not afraid of you, Todd. And I don't love you. I don't love you anymore. I don't love you anymore, not anymore, Todd. I don't love you anymore. I don't love you anymore. I don't love you.
We will now begin pre-boarding for Flight 604 to Landview, Pennsylvania.
First class passengers coming through. Get out of my way.
Hey, no offense, Natalie, but your mom makes my mom look like a saint.
Yeah, no offense taken. Good thing is she's not really my mother.
Sorry this trip didn't turn out the way it was supposed to.
Hey, I got to spend time with you. That's all that matters to me.
So, what are you going to do about this woman? She was absolutely home.
Hey, Maximilian, that champagne bottle is getting really lonely waiting for you.
I'll see you when we get back to Landview. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go back home and tell everybody the good news. You know, I mean, I've been through a lot, so this is really like a big score for me.
Oh, listen, Roxanne.
Roxy. Call me Roxy, baby.
When we get back, don't be spreading the news too fast, because I'm going to my lawyer and I'm going to put an end to this marriage right away. But first, I'm going to get this ring cut off.
Hey, we're good together, Maximilian. We are good together, and even if you walk away from this, I got $500,000. And if we stay married, it's a win-win for me either way.
Yeah, Vicky, you know that emergency that I was hoping wouldn't come up?
Oh,
It came up.
Gabrielle, huh?
Yeah, I can't leave town right now.
No, of course not. You can't possibly run off to London with me. And you're needed here, can you? No, well.
So, will you call me before you take off?
Yes, I certainly will.
Talk to you then. Here.
Thanks.
What happened?
Blair says she's gonna take me away from my son the way that she feels that I took her away from Jack. Bo, I can't go back to prison. I can't go back to prison.
gotta get rid of that South American slut. How am I gonna do that?
Garni Yates?
Nope. Go fish. What? What's wrong?
Do you love Mommy?
Boy, you are just full of questions today, aren't you? Wow. And I promised you I would be honest with you, didn't I? And we both know how important it is to keep our promises, right?
Right.
Right. Great. So... Yes. Yes, I do love your mommy.
No, I don't love you, Todd. Not anymore, I don't love you. You're mean. You're cruel. I don't love you. I don't love you. I don't love you. I don't